that damn thing going. Here we are. Okay. Okay. Need the drill. Good job, man. Oh, it don't matter. Anyway.
Look, look for me. Okay,
That's where it starts. Remember the multi-unit, I'm sorry, the rear room there?
Uh-huh.
Now all that's gotta get pulled too. On where the fridge is. Thank you for going slow. You wanna know a trick as well? Instead of pulling outward, pull down like this against it. That's a huge trick. So don't ever pull outward, pull straight down. Right against the trim board the whole way. Yep, and go slow. Because if you go too fast, it leaves the adhesive on the metal. I mean, just kind of scrape your hand right against that trim that way. You gotta go nice and slow. Good job, Rob. That was really good control when I looked over and saw you.
Well, it ain't my first time.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you look just like a professional to me. That's exactly how I'd have done it, so you should be proud of yourself, man. I'm not just kidding just to say something to you nice. I'm really serious.
I might look raggy, but I'm definitely helpful.
You're not raggy, stop it. Why would you say you look raggy? Can I get that? Cigarette, please.
We got old Peter off there at that time. I looked kinda.
I still haven't gone and got my hair cut, got my face shaved. I can't clear my mind until this place is somewhat looking finished. I don't even want to go get finished and cleaned up until this is cleaned up.
Yeah, I hear that.
You know what it's like a baby. You don't eat until the baby eats. Same thing. Never eat until your child eats. Windows, all the windows, and then that rear door really are the biggest things. Fucking hell, mate.
There is a window behind you.
Yeah, this one's gonna be fun too. Because I'm a big guy, and this is a very small. Oh my, I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. No clue how I'm gonna get this done. Everything's gotta come together correctly here. Okay. Ooh. Need my torpedo level.
That'd be late.
This is my electrical, plumbing, and then PEX. So that's got everything I need right in there for all the plumbing, electrical, and PEX. Sorry if my ass crack's showing, guys. This is actually a really hard one.
I couldn't get. I finally got it.
Good. That better? Okay. Everybody has a good view. I need my torpedo level still. I'm just gonna make sure this is nice and level. It's got a magnet, but the magnet, all right. What to say, the magnet isn't strong enough to even hold the damn thing. That weld is crooked as hell. Just make it square. I don't know why I thought I needed a level. This thing's already level. But we want to make it square to everything here. All right. Got good bite. Okay. That bracket's in. Now we need to do the second bracket. Hoping that'll go a little easier on us. Shoulders are so wide. Here we go. Let's get a screw ready. Come on, man. Some double-sided tape. How's that? Tape with a screw. There. How's that, you little fuck? Oh, now my battery's dying.
Well, the door's all done.
Nice. Come on now. Let's just fucking do this correctly. Come on. Get in there. Alright, here we go. Come on. I don't want to pre-drill. I probably should though. A word. Just too long, that's all. Oh my. Wow. Okay, let's get it squared up. Well, we got good bite. We did get good bite, at least. Okay. Now I just need a little nailer in the corner. Piece of AZEK. We'll get a piece of AZEK or something. Maybe one of these boards. Right there. Nah. Where's that one that's already painted? Right there. She already got a coat on her. Wow, that goes up so easy now. I cleaned it out really well. Lovely. Now I'll just tack this in to that corner. Oh yeah, duh. Okay, we'll just screw it in. I was gonna use, I don't wanna, my brad nailer is broken, my cordless. Thank God it happened before I finished, or after I finished. All right, look at that. We got some white screws right there.
Well, not when you needed it the most.
Two a piece. Whoops, sorry, Bubba. Sorry. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Swap this out momentarily. Some yellows. That's it. Quite long screws, but it'll do the trick. I'll just come in and hand paint the rest of these, whatever needs it. Okay, slide that over. Oh, what a fucking mess. Hey, Rob, can you pass me the scraper on the bathroom vanity? On the bathroom vanity, there's a bathroom. The sink, there's a scraper right there. Should have done this before. So that stuff's just literally sealant that I missed. Forgot to wipe down. I didn't put crazy amounts of time into this. I mean, I did for what I should have. And I wanted it to look somewhat nice. But I didn't go super crazy in here. So when I hand paint these, I'll just caulk that line and hand paint that stuff there. I just need to twist around here. Put these screws in this. Just pre-screw them. Ow! Oh, that fucking hurts. I don't know how you plumbers do it. Must be a plumber pillow or something that you can use. Yeah, I'm gonna have 2 screws that don't get any meat here. Well, I guess that one didn't either. Wait. Shit. That may be too long. Oh, hell no. No, that's plenty. That's my bad. I knew I should have thought of the head of that. Put a couple things in there, but it is what it is. Okay, I gotta move this. Up just a little bit. Hell yeah. Nice. Banging. All right. So before I put that piece in, I'll come in and fix this up. That. I just sprayed paint right in there. And look, this is so fucking cool. You can literally just leave it like that and it'll never leak. I go up sometimes with 4 different colors like that with a wad in, so that on my way down, if I see any spots that blue got on yellow or white got on blue, I fix them. It's called a Band-Aid brush. Yeah, brother.
It works.
Around, yeah.
How was it looking around tape lines and stuff?
Oh, that's looking good. You gotta be careful, this is a little wet. But you might take the stuff off this. Use that bucket right there. That too. All right, I got myself a Band-Aid. Oh, can you grab me that leaf blower, bud? I know, I was thinking it's gonna be in his way anyway. Whoops. Just smack that trim too. Alright. Well, at least I said it, guys. Hey, I know I'm not perfect. The only perfect human being on earth was Jesus Christ. The only judge in the whole world is Jesus Christ. So just remember those words. God himself, that's it. It's the only real judge. So, you know, if you get mad at someone, just remember, we're not the judge. And you can be reminded real quick by just literally the wrath of God, how important it is to just let it all go into his hands. Anyway, but I don't mind if you're an atheist. I ain't trying to push or persuade. I'm just saying, for the believers, remember this. Remember this. I've been reminded myself a few times. And sometimes they weren't very pleasant reminders, I can tell you. But I got the hint and moved on quick. Where did that go? Come on. Was anyone upset because of that, when I hit that power line the other day?
No.
Alright, I felt bad. It took me a little while to fix it, but we got it back on. I just wanted to help, that's all. But you know how that goes. So you got all the windows done?
Got everything done you told me to do.
All right, you want to start with the brackets up here? You want to start seeing how those will float? Only thing we can do is try, you know? You saw me through to the end, Rob. You really did. I didn't know if you would, but I knew you wanted to. You know what I mean? You literally helped me build the first wall.
I helped you pretty much right up to the thick and thin.
You helped me clean this place out so that we could build. You got all my stuff out of here from storage.
Yeah.
Because this used to be just a storage room. you literally helped me create the back room. You helped me build the first walls.
What it is now, was me and you.
Right. Like, yeah, I did all the, you know, super fancy stuff.
Yeah.
But look at this. If you weren't there right now doing that, who would have to do it? Me. So why not let me do the fancy stuff, right? In my mind, I'll hire a guy out to do the more easier stuff to do, and then I can get all this fancy, tricky stuff taken care of. I don't know if I'm a carpenter though. Is this carpentry or?
I don't know, we have to find out.
We're gonna have to ask. I don't know if this is classified as, is it highly classified carpentry? We're gonna have to classify it. Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. But once we know, we'll know forever, you know? We'll know forever if this is real carpentry. Oh, it's just an inside joke between Rob and I. I know it didn't really fall on anyone's ears correctly, but it's all good. It's just a silly inside joke Rob and I have.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't consider this carpentry, he says. You're not actually a carpenter. I'm like, well, I've been a carpenter for the last 12 years, bud. Be all right. Maybe you're not. Maybe you don't want to be one, but I am. Mm-hmm. Fortunately and unfortunately sometimes. You know, we try to be perfect, but we're only human. That's a sloppy mess, but I'm just going to try to make the best of it. Because I don't want to sit there and pick off all the extra positive stuff that's in the way. What time is it?
Anytime you know you're leaving, we got.
No, I have an appointment. I have to call the bank. Oh.
It is 1:39.
All right, cool. 2:30, I have to call the bank. Well, I have to be at my phone because they're going to call. They're shifting the $20 million from my inheritance over in England. And the English bank and the Irish bank. And they're shifting $20 million into my account.
Wow.
Just kidding.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
Wouldn't it be nice to like find out you have some like uncle from England
Super filthy rich.
and you're the next heir and he's like, I want Travis to have it. I want Daniel Tarvis to have it. Anyway. Well, it could have been a chick too. Never know. Could have been an auntie. Ugh. Holy crud, man. Well, there's a lot of dust up there. I am not painting that. Yucky. And that seam is yuck. All right, we're just gonna start putting coats on real quick. See that little paintbrush cover turned into a paint pail by, I call it a Band-Aid brush. So I usually will take these up the ladder with me with the opposite, well, yeah, both really, but I'll take them up the ladder with me when needed while finishing a job, and it will ensure that all of the paint on my way down is done, like done correctly. Sometimes once you get close up to it, you know, it just needs to be fixed just a hair, or if you're putting a little spot of blue on and then you hit the yellow, you're gonna have to wipe it off and put, you know, so it's just good to have that Band-Aid brush there just in case you mess up on your way down with one color. And that's what we do. And you can put it right in your pocket full of paint and it'll never leak. Never leaks. Never leaked on me anyway. I was just thinking, I did so good not getting that on there. And then I got it on there. All right. Cool. Finished. Oh, gotta hit the top here. And right there. We dressing that up. Oh, sis. Where's Scotty Too Hotty when you need him? Where are you, Scotty? Come on, bring it on. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Let everyone know you're actually wearing a thong. Because you know what you just did was wrong. I am not a rookie. What is that called? My history in carpentry is long. But usually it's the rookies calling people rookies, so I just made sure he was definitely not part of the fun club anymore. So if you ever see that Scotty Too Hotty Jennings, whatever the hell his name is, just tell him to beat it. Because he's got nothing but negativity. All that guy does is negative. So we're trying to be positive over here. Had too much negativity in my life, and I am trying to control my destiny. And if you want to be happy, you have to be happy to be happy. So, yeah, can you bring that fan in here? That fan, I'll get it. Be all right. So we're all lasered up. Yeah, you want to use that? Stand on? Shorter one, it doesn't really tip as easy when you stand on them. Just hey, don't touch those. Just don't touch the shelf, please. And here.
I got it.
I know you got it, but You're gonna want this. See this stuff here? Come through. And this stuff. Take a wet rag to it, really, is the best thing to do. You want to go get a brand new rag wet? I had a feeling these would give us problems. If you've ever loved somebody, put your hands up. It was only just a dream. So I traveled back down that road. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, we can clean them up. How's this, hey? Just get the tape off, right? Rob, just take the tape off. I'll go through and make sure they're all clean later, all right? He forgot the fire alarm. He forgot that window and that window and that window. And that light. That light. All the receptacles. Ooh, that hurts. We'll get it. We'll clean it. I should have sprayed it with that stuff you can peel off. But I never used that stuff, so I was kind of shying away from it. Didn't get the fan either. All right, bud, go get the windows in the bedrooms. I'll do all these. We'll do the good, thank you for that. We'll get the windows in the bedrooms. We gotta take the stuff off the lights too. But we'll just do receptacles and window bedrooms, and you can put the receptacles back on too. That'd be a huge help. All right, so I gotta put this fun thing back on here. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I swear to God, I was just thinking the same thing. Something slick so that you could just wipe it off. That's killer, DJ. We was on the same fucking wavelength there, bud. Hell yeah. All right. All right, all right. Yo, what's up? It's main man Squanto. All right, let's go. Stop fucking around, Squanto. I need a haircut, guys. No, I don't want a goddamn barber cut. I want a real haircut with scissors. Okay, checking the bow. You guys see the bow? Look at the bow, Look at the bow. So I want to put that crown up. See how that bows? She's bowing hard too. See that bow right there? Yeah, of course. It's a barrier between air and the paint, kind of, or whatever. But yeah, it's a very good idea. I like the new stuff they got. My uncle uses it and he loves it. He says it saves him so much time. So I've got a few areas here that I didn't think, I thought we were past all this. That's the great thing about this type of paint. It's an alkyd. So it's a little different. It's sandable, but washable. It's one of the coolest paints I've ever seen. And it's cheap. It's cheap as hell. Like 35 bucks a gallon. But it performs like no other. Alright, make sure I got that bow in there, right? See if we can do this. Just barely can't make it. Come on. If you've ever loved somebody, put your hands up. Look at that. Sexy. Yeah. Yeah, I want, for real, yes, I always get my face shaved. See, I usually go to the barber once every week or once every 2 weeks. Depends on how I'm feeling, but usually no longer than 2 weeks. And I get my face shaved. That's how I do it. But I'm literally 3.5 hours away from where I'm used to being. And it's just, I need to do this. I'm more concerned about this house. So that's what I'm doing. I'm focusing on what's more important right now. And I look like a gorilla. But that's all good. All right. Here we are. Come on. Nice.
You just go out here and try to enjoy.
Yeah. would too if that was my only problems. I wish pulling tape was my only problem right now.
No, I kind of enjoy it, actually.
No, it is. It's fun. That's why I give it away, because I know people will actually enjoy, you know, doing it.
Actually, I enjoy anything and anyone helps me with, like a project and stuff. Like different projects, I like different projects. Dad always says, couldn't be always too fussy.
You what?
Can't always be fussy.
Oh yeah, you can.
Sometimes
That's the motto of my performance, ethics, honesty. If it doesn't hit those standards, I'm out or I'm fixing it. Simple as that. If it can't be performance, ethics, honesty, I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to put my name on the job. I'm not going to clown around. I'm just going to say I'm out. I'm not going to do the job. Peace. But if you give me the job, you're gonna get exactly what I just told you. If something needs to be done, I don't give a shit who you hire. But if I find something that needs to be done, then you probably ought to do it in the time span I tell you, because it'll end up to more rot or more broken shit, basically. So, and I always tell them, look, don't hire me. Hire someone else. Go get new prices. Go get different looks. But I just found this needs to be done, and you need to get prices on it ASAP. I've had clients tell me, hey, I need you to come here and look at this. And then I go there and I tell them, look, we can't even start that until this is done. Oh, well, I wanted to do that later. No. You don't understand. I would have to destroy what you want me to build just to redo this, and this needs to be done or your house is going to rot. And they're like, oh, shoot, really? And I'm like, yeah. It's not blue, man. It's tape. Tyler, subscribe, bro. Look. If you would have subscribed, you would know. It's not blue, bro. It's tape. See? It's tape, guy. It's not blue. Did you just reverse ninja mind trick me to get to pull that tape down so you could see the finish? There, that's all I'm fucking with. I got other stuff to do. You can worry about your blue tape later, okay? It's black granite, dude. And there's black granite under this, okay? And then there's corian under this. See? See? Corian. With a double undermounted stainless sink. So subscribe, Tyler. Oh, dude, I thought you were playing with me. I thought you were like, trying to ninja mind trick me to get the black to show you how good it come out. Because we're all Jedis here, right? I know I'm a Jedi. I'm a Jedi ninja, bro. I'm a Jedi ninja. Oh, shoot. I just gotta tack that down. Alright, I got some screws. Ah. Oh my. What a fucking mutt. Really? Gosh. All right. Bad timing. Because I already caulked it all. Yeah. All right. All right. Cool. Ugh. Let's get the dust out of here. So, ooh. Show you guys a little trick I do. This is the Band-Aid brush right here. So my system is shut off right now, and I've already removed the pressure, but there's still some in the hose. So I'll just, instead of turning it on, but that's not really the trick. That is a good trick, so that you don't have to deal with like high pressure. It's just leaking out of it, kind of. I've already done this twice, so this is just the last end right there. Last bit of pressure. So now I've got all this paint in the bottom of this, right? We just close it up like that. You can put it right in your back pocket. Just like that. I go up ladders with 4 of them at a time.
I'm gonna go grab a Pepsi.
Mm-hmm. Hey, do you mind grabbing me one for Alyssa? She's going to the store in a bit, but she could really use one. We'll get you some more.
Yeah.
I'll get you a 24-pack.
Uh-huh.
Bring her down 2 of them, eh? Or no, just one.
bring her down a couple.
All right, cool. Good eye, brother. All right. So we got that fan going in there. That's drying everything up. And now I'm going to paint everything. So we've got the shelf installed. We've got the nailers in the corner. And the hinges there. All right. This Band-Aid brush opened up. Oh, what a fucking mutt. What an idiot. I just literally painted the hinge that, the bracket that I put in. All right. Well, thank God Rob just brought a brand new clean rag. Because I'm going to need it. Wow. This is the thing. If you mess something up with paint, don't get all disgruntled. Just wipe it down. If you leave it to dry, it's going to be 100 times harder to get it clean. So just do it while it's wet. Don't be too proud to clean up your mess. You know what I'm saying? Oh, cool. Can you bring them over to her?
Yeah.
Just let her know as you come in the house. Let her know, hey, and then make sure you knock, right?
Yeah.
Because she may be breastfeeding, that's all.
Yeah.
Oh! This is not ideal. I'd rather spray, but this is the quickest way to do it, so I'm just getting it done. It's the inside of a cabinet. Like, who cares? Me, I care. But, you know, need to get this job done, like today. So, like yesterday. Ugh. Ugh. Huh?
Is Tickle Pink over that?
I thought she would be. She actually asked me. She's like, "What? Can you go to the store and get me Pepsi?" I'm like, "Maybe Rob will have some." She's like, "I don't want to ask him." I'm like, "I will. He's done it before for us. And we've done it for him." You might be wondering why I got these out. When I do my plumbing, I don't like to use a Sawzall. I like to make it nice and clean. I get exact measurements and I cut it right on the chop saw. And I knew I'd need the table saw, so anytime I pull my chop saw out, I do the table saw as well. Looking paka. She is some paka, huh? Some paka. So there's the shelf. I've been dreaming of doing this for just that one shelf for the last 2 weeks. Because I knew as long as I get, basically, all the paint will be done if I'm at that shelf. And then I can move right into the plumbing. I really don't even want to break out any doors or drawers until that's plumbed out. So I got to clean this off because I need to put the drains in. And we'll make a little table over here as well for whatever else needs to be pulled. Go loco with that heater, 9mm. Go loco with that heater. Hey, Rob. Check it out. See all these? Those might be a problem for you, though.
I know, I already tried.
Oh, okay, I'll leave them then. Bathroom. Shower.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far yet.
All right, yeah, cool. So if you want to do...
Quick smoke break?
Oh, of course you can. I was just, come here. Come here real quick. I'll walk you through, because I'm going to start taking all this stuff and swapping it. So all this stuff can go to that table as well. I can start that for you while you do your break. And then what we'll do is we'll pull the furthest first. That way you're not scraping against this to get deep in there. So you do that stuff first, then this, then probably this, and then the vanity last. We'll open it right up.
See that part right there was tricky.
Yeah, and that fire alarm.
I
So,
forgot about that. So
I know.
I'm glad you pointed it out.
yeah, so anyway, just make sure you do the deep floor first. That way we're not scraping against the vanity or... Hey, and when you go in, be careful if there's anything on your hip, because that corner is drywall corner. It's a vinyl corner bead, but it will get chipped and stuff if we're not careful.
Yeah.
Well, I might as well come out and have a smoke break with you then, because I'm about on the same damn level. Matter of fact, I have to call my bank. I gotta call my bank. He gets the junior stool.
Hey, it's a seat.
So the sink's already in, but they're already undermounted, glued and screwed, bolted. They came with the countertop that I designed and templated exactly like that. But I gotta put the actual drain in and plumb the trunk out. I gotta go from the, from the stub out, the wall stub out, and I'm gonna make a trunk. So we're gonna do some PVC today. We'll put the drains in, faucets, water, hot and cold, straight up. We're gonna do it all. PVC. I'm gonna do the PVC first. Yeah, I'll get the faucets in first, and then I'll do the drains. So I'm not fighting through that trunk to get up in there. Yeah, we'll do the bathroom and the kitchen. Everything, yep. Finish. It's done. The job's done, baby. I want to get up and do it now, but I need a break. My legs are fucking smoked. So basically, it looks like I've been in Vegas. Did we just get back from Vegas?
I wish.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I know. I'm proud, not yet, but I'm fucking sore. You think you're Thor, I'm Thor. This, for me, it's been literally, we had to dig the cement. We had to dig channels in the cement just to put the drain pipes in first. And we had to move all of our shit out of there, and we had to jack the house up before we built any walls in the middle. That carrying beam in the center was all sagging heavy, so we structured that, got that back up. So it's been a year. But the thing is I haven't been working on it straight for a year. We had a baby, I've taken big vacations, I've done other jobs, but it's been off and on now for almost exactly a year. Straight build, like this was my big job. So any other jobs that I've done have been like little tiny jobs to get little money or help someone out in the family, or to like make my trip down where I'm from, make that so that it doesn't cost me any money.
Will help me.
Or I've helped rob or handled stuff from my house, because when you live that close to your work, the boss ends up calling you a lot and you end up having to go. What do you mean? Yup, rat poo at that other job. That sucked. You do wonder why. I'm sorry, I'm missing your I guess it's English, but we have a different slang terminology. So I may not have caught that, DJ. Do wonder why you are smiling to the bank now. Oh, trust me. Oh, okay. Yeah. I gotta admit this, guys. I've worked here so long that I haven't paid my bills correctly, and the bank put a levy on one of my accounts. So I have many bank accounts, but they put a levy on my big one, and they're taking all of the money that was in there. So it was on an amendment. I paid my taxes, okay? But my CPA missed something, and he made an amendment, and I had already paid all of my Fed and state for the 2 years ago, and then next thing you know, he says, oh, you made an amendment, and it just slipped my mind. I paid the Fed, forgot to pay the state, and I thought I was paid up, and then they just put a levy on me, but. So I just took another loan out. I'm already buried in huge debt, but it's all good. I just put $150,000 onto the house. Added at least $150,000. I added a new house, a whole new house. Yeah, I mean, it's just taken longer than I wanted, you know. I expected this to be 6 months, and it's now been 9. But there's 3 months there that really I wasn't here. I was doing other things. So I'm right on track for how much time I put into it, but the amount of time that I've actually put into it over the span of this last 9-10 months hasn't been, yeah, it is an investment for sure. And it'll bring us an extra, at least $1,500 every month for the rest of my life. And that is why I bought this house, because I put so much time and money into everybody else's house over the last 10 years. I rented for 10 years, the whole first 10 years that I owned my own company. And it fucked me. I put 120 grand into someone else's name. And I lost out on the COVID bubble. I lost out on all kinds of appreciation. 10 years of appreciation is huge.
So I lost out on 100 grand just on the 10 years that I didn't buy the home. And then I lost out on another 100 grand because of COVID, raising the appreciation in houses. And, you know, that would have been 200 extra grand on top of what I had already put in. So I'd have 300 grand in equity right now. Instead, I got like 60 maybe. But doing this catches me up a lot. It springboards me. And my first home I ever bought was a multi-unit. And that is an income property, which means it is not a debt. It is a business. Right. So I have to stay positive. I have to think of the bright things, the future, because this is my goal. It's been my goal since I was a little kid. I used to watch Bob Vila instead of friggin' Sesame Street waiting for the Head Start bus. And it's not like I'm bragging, like I just had the interest. I was just interested in building homes. And I had already built a house in the 98 ice storm. That was tough with my dad and my great grandfather. And we were the first people to ever build a house at the vocational school. They always built sheds. And I said, no, I don't want to build sheds this year. I said, I want to build a house. And it just so happened that the morning and the evening class had some big strapping boys ready to work. And he said, we can do it, but I need you guys committed. And I was like, every one of you guys, I will pick up the strap for if we can. And sure as shit, everything he wanted to get done, and I won state championship for carpentry that year at the vocational school in Maine. So I took gold. So, you know, it's just always been inclined in me. I've always wanted to build homes. There's something about building a house that makes me happy. And it's really, I think it's because it's going to help someone. Someone's going to be able to have a nice home. That's literally what I am worried about, you know? Well, I don't know. I just want to make people's houses nice and so that they can have a nice home. I mean, look at this. You know, this was just an old, it was a room, had holes all through the ceiling. You know, there was different colored walls and trim and plywood on the walls. There weren't any windows. I put all these windows in myself. We jacked this up, this whole carrying beam. We lifted this 2 inches in the middle. You know, I dug trenches in the cement. I ground down the floor and then leveled up, lifted up the floor and put this nice floating luxury vinyl floor in. It's not even, this isn't Home Depot shit. This is luxury stuff. ProGen, Target. This is the real stuff. You know, gelled wind doors. They're the cheaper one. I put an extra, and look at this. I even made it match. This is all PVC. And check it out. So I grabbed PVC that matches my door trim to trim out my shower. And then look what I did here. Look at this. Look at this extra work that I put in. I cut this down. That was 3/4. I cut it down to 1/2 inch. And I took an AZEK board and I literally cut it in. So this goes all the way to the wall. And then I scribed this out. Not the 1/4 round though. I scribed just this board out of this. And then I trimmed it out with 1/4 round. And I did that on both sides so that the ladies can have one side and the men can have, because these never work. We got to admit. And it's too small to really put those big, you know, sticky things on. So, you know what I'm saying? All right, Bob, I got to go call the bank. That's the thing. And that's cool because everybody, when they call me, they don't need any other people. And when I'm running, I got my own plumbers, my own electricians. They're my friends, they're my people, and they know that if they say that's from me, it's my job, they'll always come because they know that for the rest of my life, I'm gonna use them. And if they're there the next morning at 5 o'clock before their next job, they just squeezed in an extra $500-600 job and they got it done before I even showed up. And they'll have another job as soon as I go into my next, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a licensed electrician or plumber. I can do it in my own home, and I am doing it all in my own home, and I know how to do it all, or most of it. I can't say that. I know how to do most of the, you know, running, the plumbing, the roughing out stuff, and most of the finished stuff too. But I can't do it at someone else's house because I'm not insured for that. I'm not certified or licensed. I wish I was. I am going to take an HVAC course at some point. But for right now, I do everything else. There is nothing else that I won't do. But I hire those guys, the electricians and plumbers, and they're there for me the next day or within a week or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're always there for me. We always make it work. But I gotta let you guys go. I thank you. I'll be right back. I just need like 10 minutes, 20 minutes to talk to the bank and all that. But I appreciate you guys. Hell yeah. So save that note. Anyone who's on here that isn't subscribed, please smash that subscribe button. It really will help the channel. And we'll be back. We're gonna plumb this out. We'll plumb the bathroom out. PVC, we're gonna rough out PVC. We're roughing out PEX. We're putting in fixtures. We're doing it all. Finished today. I'll see you in a little bit.